Hi, Shireen from Visions TV Online. I'm here with Mark, and we're here at the Noel Robinson behind the scene music video. How are you today, Mark?
I'm doing good. It's been a busy day.
It's been a bit. Yeah, it's been a long day for you, hasn't it? It's been like a whole day, hasn't
I left my town. I live in Eastbourne on the south coast at 7 o'clock this morning, and it's now 9:30, something like that. So long day.
it? A very long day. Yes. What was your highlights of today?
Highlight of the day is just seeing everybody come together. So all the musicians, a few of the songwriters are here as well, and the creative team, the production crew, and the audio team. So all the creators have all come together for this one big day of shooting videos for Noel. So it's been good fun.
Can you just give us a quick intro about who you are and literally what you do?
Yeah. So my name's Mark Bowater, and I've head up artist development and marketing at Integrity Music, based in Brighton. We've got head office in Nashville, Tennessee, and
Nashville, Tennessee.
oh yeah, very country. And so yeah, I've been at Integrity for 15 years, and
You don't look old enough.
oh well, I won't give away my age, but I'm older than you think, probably. So I've been at Integrity for 15 years and worked with the likes of Noel and Lou Fellingham, Matt Redman, Tim Hughes, Martin Smith, and just to name but a few. And so it's a real privilege. It's a real privilege.
Where did you start? How did this all begin in your journey?
My journey. So for many years, I was a session musician, a bass player, and did a lot of touring with some mainstream artists and bands. And I kind of I'm a church guy, but kind of found my route into music kind of that way. My father's a worship leader, a chap called Chris Bowater, and so I kind of grew up kind of observing and being around creatives and musicians, and I guess from the get-go I was always destined to be involved with the creatives and the music at some point. And so then my journey eventually took me to Integrity, what was Kingsway Music, now Integrity Music, and I love it. I just love being involved with music and creativity.
Can you tell me just one part of your journey of your once you become like a producer, isn't it? Tell me about what was one of the highlights of it. What was your most point that stands out to you the most?
I guess one of the real standout moments in 2008, I did the Xfactor tour, played bass on that, and I guess that moment I felt like that God really had me in the palm of his hands. And I remember just crying out, just the drummer was clicking in. Like I said, God, this is all for you. And we're playing pop songs, but I said, this is my worship back to you. And that revelation that actually there were pop songs and there were songs that weren't about God, but that the creativity came from him in the first instance. And so that revelation of, oh, actually, I'm here because of you, and this creativity is in me and these people because of you. The only difference between me and these people is I know that right now. And my prayer, as I started that tour, that I'd have been able to have conversations with the dancers and the crew and the band, and be able to get into that stage where I could introduce them to that philosophy. And so I guess that's the standout moment for me.
That's all about being the light, isn't it? I think so many times you think, okay, if I'm on Xfactor or if I'm singing pop songs, am I as close to God as I should be? But it's just a revelation. Even to hear you speak about it is amazing. To know that, okay, you was in that situation, but you 100% knew that God had you, that you was a church boy through and through. There's nothing that changed about you, even though you was in those situations. But the only good thing about that was that you was able to then have that light within, and show that with other people.
And what was awesome is I wasn't the only church boy on it. So there was a bunch of other guys that had church background, and I was the only white boy in the band. But it was kind of cool to be able to have the same faith and come through the same I guess, the same system of church.
Have the same passion as well.
Same passion, and actually, I think we sharpened each other because I think that's kind of my first Xfactor tour, but a few others have been in it for a while, and just to kind of remind each other, isn't it amazing that God has given us these opportunities, and just to remind each other of that, because sometimes as musicians and creative, you think you've got yourself there, and it's good just to remind, actually, without God, it's just music. But with God, there's something so powerful within that music.
Thank you so much for sharing a bit about yourself. I can't wait to meet you again to actually get to know you even more, because I kind of feel like God just oozing out of you. I don't know. Do people say that to you often?
I don't know. A few times, maybe.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.